mistresses, white-collar crime, blowjob-induced deaths. This show has it all, and roll in the first minute. I'm of course talking about the show GCB, Good Christian Bitches, another 2012 ABC show that was gone way too soon. They just loved creating divas, fearing their power, and killing them off ruthlessly. ABC greenlit satire, and then flinched when it actually worked. The cold open for this show is truly one for the books. Right after a man runs off with his mistress in a trunk full of cash, he drives his car off the road while receiving roadhead that must have been really good. The man's wife, Amanda, is left reeling with a very big mess on her hands. Turns out her husband had stolen millions, a claim that I accept emotionally if not financially. Months later, the feds raid Amanda's house to recover assets. Very Schitt's Creek. Her family's lawyer goes on the news and insists that Amanda had no idea that her husband was running a Ponzi scheme. Off camera, Amanda and the lawyer discuss next steps, and Amanda's priority is getting her kids out of the state so they don't get bullied for who their dad was or how he died. Which is completely fair. Children are monsters. I don't even have the imagination for what kind of names they'd come up with. The lawyer mentions moving back home with her mother, Gigi, in Dallas. Gigi disapproved of all of Amanda's life choices, and Amanda does not want to give her the chance to say, I told you so. Facing homelessness, someone saying, I told you so. It's honestly a tougher choice than I'd like to admit. While they're having this conversation, the feds are moving the chair out from under her, moving the rugs as she steps on them, almost hitting her in the face with large boxes. The physical comedy of Leslie Bibb as Amanda is just fantastic. I love Leslie Bibb so much. Is it partially because she's beautiful? No, it's fully because of that. Amanda says that she will not move back to Dallas under any circumstances, no matter how bad things get. But in the next scene, when every last item she has been taken, she changes her tune. Then we head to Dallas, Texas. Dallas is such an enigma. It's a city, it's a suburb, it's a farm, it's a highway. Pick a lane, babe. It also has the most beautiful house I've seen in my life. Say what you will about the South, but those people have taste. Modern architecture is so bad, it almost makes me want to be conservative and talk about the good old days. Almost. Amanda and her kids pull into Gigi's driveway, and you can tell it's 2012 because the son, Will, is wearing a bowl cut and a purple hoodie a la Justin Bieber. When this aired, I absolutely would have had a crush on him. They are then swarmed by Gigi's big dogs, instantly selling that Gigi is scary. The first thing that Gigi says to her daughter after not having seen her for 8 years is, what do you have on? Which she was totally valid for that. Again, 2012 has just thrown up all over this family's wardrobe. Carlene, played by the incomparable Kristen Chenoweth, spots Amanda moving in and immediately has to call her friends and let them know the news. Rich Southerners, in my experience, simply do not outgrow high school. It's a disease. She tells her friend Sharon, who is clearly supposed to be the fat one because she's first shown devouring a candy bar, but she is also my size, if not smaller. Hurtful. She also tells her friend Cricket, who is making a collage of Bill and Amanda before she even gets the news. It's giving obsessed, darling. The women also reveal that Bill's mistress was Amanda's best friend, and that the mistress bit off Bill's, during the accident. These ladies have the juicy tea, and I appreciate them for that. For Amanda and her kids, moving into Gigi's house is a real shock to the system. Gigi doesn't have Wi-Fi.
Oh, why would I? I don't watch porn.
Her daughter Laura looks through her old high school yearbook and finds out that her mother was queen of the Longhorn Ball. She also discovers some very interesting nicknames. While they go through the yearbook, Gigi points out all the women that Amanda tormented back in high school, which includes Carlene and all the women on the phone. The obsession is starting to make sense. The next day, Gigi has the whole family go to church. If they're gonna live at her house, it's a requirement. At church, Amanda comes face to face with everyone who hates her, and Carlene leads a prayer for her, reading her for filth.
We are overjoyed at the recent return of one of our own back into our fold. Let us open our hearts in support of her as she struggles to pick up the pieces of her shattered, tragic life, and keep us ever mindful of the humiliation of sin, degradation, and lack of moral decency.
It is so spectacularly shady, it makes the whole title of the show make sense. Kristen Chenoweth kills it in this role, but is anyone surprised? Sharon's husband, Zach, is then just so inappropriate about Amanda.
Doesn't Amanda look amazing? I mean, I think you look even better than you did in high school.
It might seem small, but if I were her in that situation and my husband were hitting on my enemy, I would rain hellfire. Oof. I am heated for this fictional character. Zach then introduces her to some of the kids in the community, including kids named Landry and Bozeman. It's giving Lakin, if not worse. Cricket's husband is then wildly inappropriate towards Amanda.
I was so sorry to hear about Bill.
How everyone made it out of church that day alive is beyond me. The next day, Amanda, a woman who has not worked in years, has 4 job interviews. I talked about this in my last video too, but is this what a healthy job market's supposed to look like? It's just so foreign to me it sounds like Fantasyland. Before she leaves, Amanda finds out she's been gifted a brand new Mercedes by a secret admirer. Carlene and her entire posse immediately launch a full investigation into who bought it for her. And honestly, I don't blame them. I need answers too. They're doing the Lord's work. Heather, one of Carlene's cronies, then calls Amanda just to ask about her housing budget, only to turn around and report it back to Carlene. As much as I'd want to hate a woman like Carlene, I disrespect her too much. Zach, Sharon's demonic husband, calls Amanda down to the dealership to tell her who bought the car. But really, he just wants to jump her bones. Carlene, the all-seeing eye, watches this unfold through the blinds, and of course, only sees what looks like a consensual kiss. You might wonder if she waits to get the full story before reacting. And the answer is, maybe. Which shocked me as well. Amanda gets home and is horrified to find that her mother has given her daughter a full Dallas makeover. And unfortunately, it works. The hair alone almost convinced me to find religion. Then a personal shopper arrives from Neiman Marcus and brings racks and racks of clothes.
Who sent this?
After this, I officially became furious with my parents for not making me look like Leslie Bibb. Because let's be honest, these people are not obsessed with her personality. Her personality is either major bitch or aggressively neutral. Amanda later sits down with Heather to discuss her future home. Heather genuinely believes that Amanda has changed, and right before she can warn her about Carlene, Carlene walks in with all her girls like it's a full-blown hostile takeover. When Heather gently suggests that Amanda might be different now, Carlene immediately threatens to pull her listings and tank her real estate business. Okay, I like her less now. Carlene also steals Amanda's almost $100,000 Neiman Marcus gift card. Would I have personally considered doing the same? No, maybe. Carlene tasks Sharon with trying to find out who sent the gift card. Sharon goes to the store, but when they ask for her ID, she books it out of there. Security showed the tapes to Amanda, but she doesn't want the police involved. Maybe she felt guilty towards her, but I would not be so merciful. But then again, $100K actually means something to me. While Cricket and Carlene are doing Pilates, Carlene finally lets it slip that Zach and Amanda kissed. You couldn't expect her to keep it to herself that long. She's only human. Cricket then bribes a local interior designer to not hire Amanda. Apparently, she's that good at what she does with absolutely no experience that it requires bribery to not hire her. Amanda does eventually find a job, though, at a place that would probably give her mother a heart attack. The show's version of Hooters, called Boobylicious, which, sorry, is a better name. Amanda meets up with Heather later to tell her the good news, and they end up meeting up with Cricket's husband. And we were wrong to think that he was hitting on her earlier, because he is a full-blown homosexual. He holds hands with his ranch hand under the table like a scene from Brokeback Mountain, maybe. I've never seen it. At work, Amanda is spotted by Bozeman, the son of that pervert Zach, so he sends his father a photo of Amanda leaning over. Is this what a father-son relationship is? Because if so, I am so glad I'm not a boy. Sharon intercepts the photo and is horrified. She'll definitely keep that information to herself, though. Later, everyone goes to the Longhorn Ball, with Amanda in a fabulous-ish tassel dress sent by Cricket's husband.
Hey,
Damn, I look good on you. Woo, my clothes up, man.
Carlene, Sharon, and Cricket confront Amanda with a photo, and she, being goals, does not gaff. She apologizes to the girls for the past, but also shows that she does not fall for their bullshit or how they use Christianity as a shield for being a bad person.
A long time ago, I was queen bitch around here. Now you hold the title. Don't worry, Carlene. I don't want the title back. It's yours.
I know that she doesn't want the title, but that is true queen bitch behavior. They then go home, and Amanda and Gigi have a sweet moment where it's revealed that Gigi was the one that bought the car and all the clothes. She may be a bitch, but under many layers, she's got a good heart. In this scene, Amanda also finds out, via her paycheck, that Carlene is the owner of Boobylicious, and she is not gonna let her get away with the hypocrisy. In church, she says that she is thankful for her job and for Carlene, her employer. Carlene is mortified. It's her to choose which side to take here because both are so iconic. And what happened in the rest of the season? I don't remember. This show is such forgotten media that it's like almost impossible to find for free. Not that I tried or anything. I could have spent an extra $20 to buy the whole season, but I already bought the fan. Priorities. I hope you enjoyed this recap. This is my first video based on a subscriber recommendation, so please let me know what you'd like me to recap next. If you like messy, canceled shows that networks were too scared to stand by, that's usually what I do here. If you like this video, please give me a like. I rely on them for validation. And please subscribe if you'd like to see more of me. Hope to see you next time. Bye!